Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the video. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swim Coach. Today, we're going to look at the top midfielders and forwards so far this season, up to after game week 7. Um, Also, if you want to join my league, the code is going to be up here. Also, like the video and hit that subscribe button as well, please. Thank you very much. So let's get into the video and let's talk about our top performance so far this season. So we have Cole Palmer as top midfielder so far. He did have that awesome 25 points from game week 6 when he scored those 4 beautiful goals. But he did also concede in that game as well. So if you gave an average so far, he's getting, well, it says 9 points, 0.6, but he's had 2 big ones and then some mediocre ones. So with Liverpool, well, what has he got coming up? He's got, Liverpool, Newcastle, and Manchester United coming up. So a bit of a tricky one, but we'll see how we get on. Mo Salah, Palmer, sorry, 67, Salah 65. Now price wise, yes, that's why I've seen a lot of people get rid of Mo Salah. And with that, the value may start to drop a little bit potentially. Saka, now he has a little bit of a warning for him. Leg injury, 75% chance. So going to be an interesting one. It is against Bournemouth. So do you want to rest him against Bournemouth and then have him for Liverpool and Newcastle coming up? Yeah, it's going to be a tight one. So I think what's going to happen is people out there are going to, sorry guys, some people are probably going to try and sort out their bench out. And then if he doesn't play, well, there we go. I'm probably going to consider that myself, but we'll see. Luis Diaz. Now, with Diaz, his minutes have been all over the shop for some reason. So I don't know why. Now, is that good or is that bad? Points per game? Well, it's up there. Now, if you go points per minute for a person who's played in all the games so far, I think that's going to be quite high. So, yeah, but for 8 million, you got to look out for that. Brian Mumba, well, what a run this guy has been on. Okay. Some of these goals that he scored have been like, well, I tell you now, you don't want to be late for a game for Brentford because he has scored some early goals, like 23rd second, 24th second, something like that, 35th. So yeah, he scored some very quick games, some goals, sorry. But as you can see, they've conceded all of their games. So, would you want a Brentford midfield defender? Sorry, potentially no. So that could be an interesting one as well. Kunke, one good one, didn't play there. Very good start against Wolves, but then dropped off, and then last game against Forest did really well. So could he do that against Liverpool? You don't know. Now, Brighton McNeil. This one, I'm going to say, has surprised me. He has done really well so far, getting a goal, assist, goal. But when he does do something, his points do come up. Other than that, I don't know, but they have got Ipswich this weekend. So it could be a big, big game for Everton as well. Yeah, do we talk about them? James Maddison. Yeah, we don't talk about the team. Now, he's got a few assists, 3 assists, 2 goals. But again, concede, haven't conceded. So, yeah, and also this one being 2-0 up and then losing. So, yeah, that could be an interesting one. Harvey Barnes, again, a couple of nice little runs, but it's gone a bit quiet. So, going to be a bit early to see. Now, I'm going to jump one person. I'm going to go to the current informed player for this team. Goal, an assist here. But again, talking about like James Maddison, it's that points per game as well is a bit down. We'll see how it gets on with nice little run with West Ham and Palace coming up. So potential 6.6 million. Could be a good little steal at the moment. We're going to jump a few more players and we're going to go to this man. My ex-Arsenal player. He has done really well for himself since the move. And I do hope that Smith Rowe does very well. Thing is, his value's going up. So it's going to be a bit of a tricky one. Got Villa. So, but it is at home. So it can be a very interesting scenario. Now, we're going to go all the way up. And now we're going to go to the beautiful forwards. And let's guess who's up at the top. It is, of course, Erling Haaland. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. Since he's played at Arsenal, 2 points, 2 points. Hasn't been there or anything. Going, and this is one thing. Against Arsenal, if you throw a ball at someone and you hit them, when you got booked or sent off, yeah, so he's quite lucky there. But we'll see how he gets on. He has scored 10 goals so far. Hasn't got any assists, but is that value there? Is that value there? At the moment, as a forward, I would say yes. But with 73% of people picking him, are you going to gain? Where for that exact 15.4 million, you can have Ollie Watkins and Chris Wood. And that takes you to what? 80 odd points. And you're getting 2 players. And that means then you've got 2 players for 1. So I think that's what people got to look at. Yes, Erling Haaland's very, very good. But 17.3% of players having him. Oh, there you go. And for example, you can have someone like Delap with Ipswich, and it's only costing you roughly about 20 million for those 4 players. Call it 21 million. Oh, sorry, 3 players. And here's another thing. You could have someone like Welbeck, Wood, and call it Rail for, let's see, what was it? 5.8 plus Wood at 6.2. And then let's call Rail, yeah, 17.6 million. And there's your three players, your three strikers. And that means you've already gained 111 points. Yeah. And you've filled up 3 spaces. Now, here's an example. Look, I'm just going to go for these 3 players. And it's 1, 2, 3. All these 3 here. All 3 different clubs. Talking about just 16 million. And look at the percentage of people that picked them. Yes, it's 93 points. So would you get rid of one of these lot and try and spend about 20 million? Or even Welbeck, Royal and Delap, as we said, we're already hitting that mark. So I think, yes, Erling Haaland is great, but where are you going to gain your extra points from? Yeah, you can have Haaland and say like Delap, and you're at 20 million. But you still need to get another striker. So you're almost, let's go for the 2 cheapest players. Okay. Anthony on this list, Anthony and Whale. Okay. Well, you're talking about another 11 million on top of Haaland. So you're talking about 26.4 million. That's over a quarter of your money spent on just 3 players. Where you could potentially have what? Welbeck, Wood, and Rail, and you're only talking 15, 6, 17 million, say 17 million. Only 17% to 26%. I think that's where people got to look. And also with those players, you're going to gain points because the other players haven't got him. So I think that's where everyone's got. I think a lot of people are having, if they haven't got Haaland, they've got one of these 4 players here that are doing well, and then potentially a list of other players. See, Vardy, Solanke. That's where I think out there people are going to look at. Let's have a look at Nicholas Jackson. Then you had 2 double point figures. Now, is that good? No. Sorry to say, but no. Especially when Chelsea got nice, lovely run coming their way. Ollie Watkins, again, 2 bits of runs. Going to be interesting for him, especially with that £9.1 million price tag, which is the second most highest price tag. Now, another ex-Arsenal player. He's got a few little points. Okay. And then here, and then that was the one. I love this one, especially this goal. So it is going to be a hard one of what you can do. Now, I have this player in my team, but the problem is, like Saka, is a 75% chance of playing. Wood doing really well, but it's drips and drabs. It's almost like, look, does well, Not well. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Oopsie. It looks like it's going to be a no this week. Well, yeah, the minutes weren't at the start because he was new player in. So he's getting used to the club. If you take those 3 games out, he's averaging what? 7 points? $7.2. So again, hadn't played at the start, getting used to the team and all that. Now playing, not full games, but he's starting. So I think that's where you're at with him. And I think for that 5.6 million, he's a great shout. Maybe not actually not with the fixtures. Well, maybe with the fixtures coming up. So it could be interesting. The lap, again, he's got some big games coming up with Everton and Leicester coming up. But it hasn't only had that one good set. But again, ladies and gentlemen, it is still early on. We will do another review after the next international break. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. And again, if you want to still join the league, the code is going to be up here, or there'll be a link down in the description. Thank you for watching. Take care and good luck.